Mm, you guys can hear me. Hope you guys can hear me. No, this is not my normal time. Get this together. A rough on the left side, y'all. Maybe I should share myself out because I know I'm on here. I'm going to share myself out. Before I share myself out, let me see. Oh, let me see. There we go. Share my video out. Create a post. Yeah. Come on. Come on there. I'm live. Come through. All right. So I posted it. I hope y'all can hear me. Cause I am on my phone online. And but anyway, happy day after Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope y'all are all doing good today. I just decided to jump on here on my phone while I am upstairs in my room doing some house chores, y'all, loading up the clothes out from the laundry. But if anybody comes through the chat, please feel free to put a one in the chat so I know that you are there. I know folks can see and can hear me because I am on my headset and I'm not always sure if folks can hear me. But if I'm talking to myself, that's fine too. Anyway, I'm just folding up the clothes. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving or Turkey Day, whatever you want to call it. I was just too tired to come on last night. I Zoomed with my family on my mom's side first, and we had a really nice Zoom Thanksgiving. Everybody had their little libations. You know, all my cousins were on there. A lot of my first cousins were on there, and I've talked about this maybe a little bit maybe before, but one of my first cousins, um, one of my female first cousins, also has autism, like my son, and she was on there, and she was she was very articulate, and she was able to get her thoughts out, and she's talking about um, going to college so that she can get a better job. Y'all, I was so proud of my baby cousin. You know, I hope one day that my own son will maybe think about doing something like that as well. And if you guys like hear me moving around, it's because, like as I said, I am folding clothes, and so I have y'all watching my bubbles. Let me see. Did anybody? Nope, nobody's in the chat. So I'm just, I am just live for myself, man, and that's okay too, because I know this is one of those. I just decided to pop up on you guys kind of situation, so I can talk to myself. But as I said, it was really, really good to see my cousin Rachel just really, she's coming into her own. My aunt got ill and had to go to the hospital. Didn't have COVID, but she's in the high risk group, and so she's in the hospital for a few days. And I'm just proud of my baby cousin, um, Rachel, who was able to take care of her mom when she got home. You know, because my uncle, you know, is disabled these days, and so he kind of gets forgetful sometimes. So he's not always able to do the thing. So I'm just glad that my awesome autistic cousin was able to step in. And after that, I actually got to talk to my dad and his wife and my dad's side of the family, and it was really nice. My sister set that one up, you guys. She set that one up, and so we were on the phone with my dad for about 30 to 40 minutes, and we got to really, spend some time with him. You know, my dad is so funny because, you know, he's not used to Zooming that much, so it was interesting with him messing with the technology, but he was able to get the hang of it because we may be doing, unfortunately, Zoom sessions again for Christmas because as up to well, I don't know if it goes into effect today, but the county that I live in California, Los Angeles County, is now going back on stay-at-home order. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to go to the store and try to get some things. You know, can't do it today, but I'm just go get what I need to get. You know, I can go to the corner store though and get some toilet paper, which I'm going to go do tonight. I'm going to go grab a couple of rolls of that, few rolls, since for whatever idiotic reason, toilet paper is the first thing that everybody goes for. I wish somebody could really explain to me why during this pandemic we get gauges. Hey, Rob D, we get all that daggone toilet paper. What the hell is wrong with us? Why are we getting toilet paper? Hmm, that don't even make sense, y'all. The toilet paper. Yes, I was just talking about my cousin was on Zoom yesterday, and one of my first cousins is she's a little younger than my son, but she also has autism, and I was just so proud of how she spoke on the call yesterday on the Zoom. She was really articulate, and she's talking about she's going to go to college, and I'm really happy about that because they had initially labeled my cousin as mentally retarded instead of autistic. She was mislabeled. I was pissed about that for years, but it appears that they, have her where she needs to be, and everything's going well for her. But it was really good to talk to my dad and his wife, who is one of my sorority sisters. She is going to be, I think she's going into being the president, and I don't know if she's it's the national president for the speech and language thing. Um, I don't know the correct name of the organization, guys, so don't let me say it wrong. But anyway, basically the organization that's over speech pathologists, um, because she has a PhD in speech pathology. Um, and So she's going to be, I guess, president, which is an honor. You know, he's also in Delta Sigma Theta, like myself. And as I told you guys before, it was my sorors who are in education, and specifically those who work with kids on the autism spectrum. Um, they kept my son in speech pathology until he was in high school. I brought black women with PhDs to my son's IEP meeting and to mediation and to make these people pay. But anyway, back to my dad and his wife. It was really good to talk to them. I wish my dad was retired, but he doesn't want to. And I'm not going to push him anymore because I mean, how many 81-year-old men y'all know that are still working? Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, Robbie, I'm gonna have to. Let me see. Can I do it in this chat? Let me see if I can add you. I'm gonna add you. All right, I just made you a moderator um, cause yeah, Nightbot is twerking in my chat, y'all. Nightbot always comes in my chat and twerks and times out my folks. I just made you a mod, sis, so you won't get timed out again. Cause Ross, Nightbot is always twerking in my chat. Hey, T Million. That's how Nightbot does. Nightbot is. I gave Nightbot the rules, not I'm okay with emojis because YouTube is okay with emojis. Nightbot does not care. Nightbot is twerking in the chat still. I have almost finished folding all these clothes, y'all. This is just one load, though. But these are my clothes. I'm moving them so I can sit down on the bed and actually see what y'all are saying in the chat. And I'll have some wine, drink some of my wine now. There we go. All right, now let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Hey, hey, Take the Tea, how are you? Tales of Tea, nice to see you in the chat. Yeah, this is the music that I'm playing right now, you guys, is called Sacred Love. My goddaughter made all of my background music for my lives. And I usually play another one when I do my not so random chat. So since this is earlier, I pulled one of my other songs that I usually use as background for my vlog. Did any of you guys get out there and go do any Black Friday shopping? I did not go shopping per se. I have something that's coming in tomorrow that I ordered. I ordered these 2 purple bar stools, and they'll be here tomorrow. So I may tape and do an unboxing. You caught all the sales? Well, I went to the beauty supply place and got me some more purple hair because I'm getting ready to take the single leaf twists that are in my hair down. Actually, I'm probably going to slide them out tonight. And then I'm going to wash that gray out of my hair, y'all. Because y'all know your girl DC is an old woman. I don't pretend to be an old woman. I am an old woman. I will be 58 on my next birthday, so I got to wash the gray out. And then I am going to put some new braids in my hair, but they're going to be single leaf twist again, but they're going to be purple. I got this really pretty purple hair that is going to be going with my hair. They're gonna be shorter than the ones I have in now. So I'm only gonna do them like about, I don't know, about 16 inches, so they won't be so long. I've had gray all my life, Raw. I've always had gray in the middle. I was born with gray hair right in the middle, not like a streak, but just like strands. My first legitimate gray hair are the ones that are around my temples, and that's the ones I'm always trying to hide. And those my son gave me. I got them legitimately when he was a tween, and I dealt with his first freaking meltdown, and he kicked a hole in the wall of my house. And he was 11 when that happened. He was at that time still, you know, small enough that if I needed to, I could body flip him, to keep him from hurting himself and others. But as you guys have seen, my son is like 6'4", and I'm not, you know, short, but I'm not a big girl either. I'm 5'9", but I'm built like a ballet dancer or a model. You get my drift? So I'm kind of athletic, skinny built. And yeah, but thankfully, you guys, my praise report for during this pandemic is that my son is not having these huge, huge meltdowns that he's having before that were getting so physical that I myself have been physically hurt by him several times in the past. Um, those are no longer happening. He is not biting anybody, y'all. He is talking himself down, and sometimes we have to CBD him so he is a calm person. Because it's all anxiety, y'all. But that's the dark side of autism that a lot of people do not talk about. I'm not saying that I'm 100% past it, but let's just say that my man is 6'6" and built like a football player. And so he has been a great deal of help in helping, you know, my son to understand that he can't put his hands on people. Because y'all, his daddy was not helping me with that. That was the part of co-parenting he wasn't doing, because we've got a grown man as a child. Y'all feel me on that? We have a grown man. However, it was happening. It was not good. If you guys ever go back into my archives of my videos, of my live streams, take a look at some of my live streams from last year, October, November range, and you will see ones where there's one where you can no longer see it because my face, thank God made it flawless again, where he had literally bit me on my face. Yeah. And I was, sporting that around this exact same time last year, Thanksgiving. What a difference a year makes. Because within the last 12 months, we have gone to no major meltdown. No major meltdown. I don't know what it is, the biting thing, and I know the biting has to do with. We had this issue with my son when he was younger, okay, and I knew that it was about because he couldn't communicate his wants and needs then. Now we're dealing with it when he is let stuff build up and he is not expressing, or it's simply something he don't want to do. And instead of responding like an adult, which is what he is, he he'll revert back and respond like a child. And if you can imagine a 2 to 4 year old tantrum and an adult doing it, that's what it's like. Just like, when you have people who have psychotic breaks, same thing. But the biting, yes, we're not having that. But he was biting, you know, and the part that was uh, fearful for me is that I didn't want to fight him, y'all. Because if I had a fought my son, I would have really hurt my child, even though he's a grown man, you know. And I never wanted to have to beat my son like he was a stranger in the street. Nor did I want him to ever get into a confrontation with the police and they beat him like he's a stranger in the street because they don't care. I'm going to be releasing my video about Matthew Russian, you guys, tomorrow. I have been able to get it done, my voiceover for it done, and that one is a really painful one for me because it's every black mother black mother who has a son with autism fear that our child will be put in prison and that their autism will not be taken into account. And that's what happened to Matthew Russian. So I'm going to do that video tomorrow. Well, I'm going to release it rather tomorrow because it's done. I'm going to release it tomorrow. And I'm not sure if I'm going to premiere it and do a live chat around it because it's not a long video. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it out, and then I think what I'll do is tomorrow night's live after it, we'll talk about it in more depth than what's in my video. That's what I think I'll do because he's not the only one, you guys. Matthew Russian is not the only adult black man with autism that's had to go to jail or to prison for nothing. Now I'm not going to say for nothing in his situation, but gone to prison for something that someone else wouldn't have gone to jail or prison for, and because of the color of their skin and their autism was not taken into account, nor was it brought into evidence in their cases. And that's the biggest fear for any mom that has a son with autism who's black. Biggest fear. I mean, and I'm sure it's the same for mothers of kids that are not autistic. But see, with our kids, some of our kids are not able to properly communicate, and that could be to their detriment. And and I think I may do an update to the video that I did, or I may do a part 2 to the video that I did about dealing with the police being black and autistic. I'm trying to get in touch with the young lady that did that did the article that I took that information from, because She has a master's in social work. She is a black woman, and she has autism. And she's not on YouTube, but I have seen her talk to a couple of people. I have reached out to her on Facebook, so I'm going to see if I can get her on. That would be really, really good if I could get her on. It would be really good, especially during this time that we're going through. Now, what did I do with my wine, y'all? Okay, all right, Miss Robbie. But you guys, I just want to say while I'm on here that I'm very appreciative of everybody who's been trying to help me to get to my 4,000 hours. And I am in that 3,900, between 3,900 and 4,000, where my hours are bouncing forth, back and forth right now. And I think it's because, if I remember correctly, it was during this same time period, during Thanksgiving holidays, that I probably did some longer lives last year. And one of those lives, can't remember which one, but yeah, one of my lives from the Thanksgiving holidays, the police came to my door last year because my son called them from his phone by accident. And that's how my house got tagged by the police department in the city that I'm in. And when I say it's tagged, they tagged it, identified my address as someone who has a developmental disability and is an adult at this. So if they get 911 calls from his phone ever again, which has never happened since then, you guys, by the way, they will know what's going on and be able to handle it appropriately. Because let me just tell you that the police in the city that I live in, y'all, are not properly trained to deal with people with autism. They get training to deal with people with autism along with mental health um, once a year. How do I know this? Because I asked. And I live in a city that's adjacent to Los Angeles, which also has issues with being able to deal with people with autism as well. Because our sons and daughters who are black and brown with autism are becoming adults. Every year, every year, about a 500,000 people with autism turn 18. 500,000 people. Autism is the number one disability or different ability, depending on the severity of your child's autism, that is a lifetime. Different or disability, however, which way you want to call it. I prefer to call it a different ability because, you know, most people with autism, there is no physical, there's nothing physically that you can see with our children. And that's part of the problem. They you there's nothing that looks different about my son except he's extremely handsome, if I think so myself. But if you just look at him, you don't know what's going on. But if you stop and try to have a conversation with him, then you know. Then you know. Hey, Miss Pamela. Hey, Latoya. How are you guys? Yeah, I'm on here early. Y'all are watching my bubbles. I'm upstairs. I'm in my room. because my dude is still watching football, and since I didn't come on last night, I owe y'all. I didn't come on last night, so I owe y'all. So I'm on here now. I probably will come on later on because Los Angeles County is now probably going on lockdown. And as I said, I don't know if it starts today or if they're going to wait and make it as of Monday. It would be nice if they kind of let people have the weekend because they're basically putting adults on a curfew. This should be interesting because I don't think that the police departments are going to enforce it. They're not going to. They said they won't, you know? And in my opinion, that's not the right answer. The answer really is people have to start doing the social distancing and wearing of masks when they're in public on their own. Shutting us down is really only going to hurt people's economic status, those who are out there trying hard to find employment, and it may force more people into unemployment. I'm just saying, y'all. Let's see what y'all. I got all my clothes done, though. I got all my clothes. My clothes are all nice and neatly folded here. And now I'm just sitting here talking to y'all. But I figured, while I'm sitting here folding clothes, that I would get on here and just, kind of, shoot the breeze for a minute and, just see what everybody's doing the day after Turkey Day. See how everybody's Thanksgiving was. Mine was wonderful. You know, it was different Zooming with my family. You know, this weekend is, a rough weekend for me, you guys. Um, my mom's birthday is on Monday. She would have been 85 years old if she was still here. And so this weekend, I'm going to probably go to the cemetery and put some flowers on her grave. I don't know if my sister's going to come down. We usually do it together. Hey, Cass. We usually do it together, but I don't think my sister's going to come down because she's moved to the high desert. So she's probably not going to come down. So I'm going to have to put the flowers on my mom's grave for us, for both of us. And I don't know, maybe I'll like do a video call with her from the grave site, but let me just tell y'all, a Wi-Fi does not work very well. I mean, signals they don't work very well in the cemetery. So I don't know if I'm even going to be able to pull my sister on because I usually go there. I put flowers on my mom, on her grave, and then I play a song for you by Donny Hathaway, which was her favorite song, and I cry because I can't I can't go there. I can't listen to that song without thinking about my mama. So that's one of the reasons why when I was watching America's Got Talent and Cody Lee came on there, blind and autistic, and sung a song for you. And the whole time he was singing, you don't even know he has autism because what they call these splinter talents that we see in people with autism. That's who the person would be if the autism wasn't there. And so it's through him being able to be musical that he's able to do all this stuff. Dude won $1 million off of America's Got Talent, but I don't think he's going to go on and do like the champions or any. I don't think he's going to do any more competition shows. I think for him, that's all he really needed, and I think that by him being on that, it kind of made people see a different face of autism. I say the same thing that happens, when you have people who have autism on other shows as well. Um, it's just, sometimes they'll tell you that they have autism, sometimes that they won't. And one of the reasons why they don't really like to talk about the fact that they have autism is because people's expectation is different, or people, yeah, they don't expect as much. But I tell y'all, people like my son are gonna surprise all y'all one day, because I know one day my son's just going to be able to have the conversation that he struggles with having now. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I came on early, Cass, because I didn't come on last night. So I said, let me try to come on this afternoon. And I said late afternoon because by the time I got on here, it was late. And y'all, I swear, I started planning to do this. It was 1 o'clock on the West Coast, and I was going to do it outside. Then I decided, oh, let me go get this hair. So I went and got my purple hair, y'all. I had to have my priorities right. Had to get that purple hair, and then when I get off of here with you guys, I'm literally going to take my single leaf twister in my hair, and everybody can't do this, but I can. Because I put them in tight enough that they're gonna hold, but I don't put them in so tight that they're gonna that they start attaching to my hair. So for the most part, when I'm ready to take them out, I literally start unbraiding a little bit at the bottom and then just slide them out. So I'll have the braids out in way less time than it took me to put them in. I'll probably get the braids that are in my hair down in less than 30 minutes. Then I'm going to wash my hair. I'm going to dye my hair. And I'm going to wash that gray out. And I'm going to see how long my hair has gotten again, because, when I have my hair in the braids, y'all can't really see how long it is. And when I take the braids out, it looks like it's just past my shoulders, you know, unless I flat iron it out. But the last time I checked, my hair was to the top part of my bra, the back of my bra, so it's almost to the middle of my back. Yeah, and that's why it stays in these damn braids. Plus, y'all, I'm an autism mom. I don't have time to be, um, doing my hair and going to get it done every couple of weeks. I can't spend my money on that. I'm a natural girl though, so we good. And I love keeping my hair in braids. My hair is in braids. I'm gonna do. I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna do it on. Well, I'm gonna do it on Facebook, and then I guess I will transfer it over to my YouTube. But I'm going to do the age challenge. I'm going to pick a picture from when I was 30 something, and then I'm going to take a picture that was recently and put them together for the age challenge. Because I know I look pretty much the same, y'all. If I showed y'all pictures of me when I was in my 20s compared to me now in my 50s, I mean, obviously, you would see that I have obviously aged some, but I don't look dramatically different from what I looked like when I was younger. You know, I don't have a bunch of age lines. I don't have a bunch of worry lines. I should, you know, because being a caregiver is stressful as hell. But God has blessed me to have beauty and youthful appearance. Now, I'm about to get off of here because I've been on here for almost 45 minutes. So let me see if I can turn this camera around so y'all can see me. Hi, y'all. Told y'all, in my room, I have the four-post bed. I'm just hanging out in here. See, that's why I had it on because you see how dark it is in here? The, the lighting in my bedroom is like horrible. And I literally have on two lights. I don't have on, one of the, I don't have my light on. I didn't bring my light upstairs. I didn't bring my light upstairs, but I brought y'all up here. I muted the TV. Oops, about to fall over. I have you guys on a stand. But yeah, these are coming out, y'all. About to put some new ones in. It's still gonna be single twist though, but I just don't think they're gonna be as long. I think they're gonna be like to maybe here at the longest, like right below my shoulders. I think that's the longest that they're gonna be. Yeah, because the hair is because I think this is 18 inches. This is 18, and that hair is 16. So yeah, it's gonna be a little shorter, but it's all purple. It's like a It's not the same color that I had in before. It's like a darker purple. It's like a darker purple. It's like this color purple. See that purple right there? It's like that color purple. So that's the color it's gonna be. Because this, like what I have in now, is like a lighter purple, but it's like with black hair all the way through. This is gonna be all the way total purple again. And as y'all can see, I'm trying to do the lashes. They're on. Because when I go out with my mask, the only thing y'all can see is my eyes. Y'all can only see my eyes. But I appreciate all of y'all for hanging out with me while I folded my clothes. As you can see, let me show y'all. See? All right, there you go. Can y'all see that? The clothes. I almost closed y'all out prematurely. All right, y'all. But I am out of here. I will be back, probably back on later. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm gonna have me some lumber right now. As a matter of fact, lumber from yesterday. It's gonna be so good. See y'all. Until I see you guys later, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. There we go. From the west side, y'all. Y'all see my room, my tranquil space. I see y'all. Peace. I'm out.